is Xolelo Roberta Mkachwa, and I go by the name Roberta M across all my social media platforms. And if you are new in this channel, I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, I hope you comment, and that you keep track of how I approach wellness in an inside-out approach. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and you are just the community that anchors me, that just encourages me in ways that you don't know, to just keep going, you know. And I'm so excited to know that we are actually 14 subscribers away from getting to 100 subscribers. So I'm really excited about that, you know. When we started this channel, we started it literally no one, but just to have almost 100 people following, cheering me on my journey is just so incredible. I'm actually, I think also when I viewed our stats, I'm sitting at 900 and something views to 1,000 views. So it means so much to know that our content is reaching almost 1,000 people. Sit down and are willing to hear my story out, or are willing to just follow on my journey. So that is really exciting for me. So if we can just push this and get to 100 views and get to 1,000 subscribers, oh my God, that would mean so much to me. And it would just mean that we are growing and our content is reaching people that are basically learning a thing or two from us. So we are really excited. Without blabbing too much, I'm just so excited to be back. I'm excited to just continue sharing on my journey. The last time I shared a bit of content with you guys, I was on a wellness journey, and I'm so happy to know that I am still on a wellness journey. I am still approaching wellness in an inside-out approach, and I am still just continuing from where we left off. So I just want to bring you guys up to speed on what has been happening in the background. Oh my God. I promise I'm not going to disappear on you guys again. You know, it's just that sometimes life happens, you know, as you just continuing trying to figure things out. Things are just crumbling, one thing after the other, and it becomes too much. And you're like, am I really going to share bits of me with the world when I feel like I'm just going through it, you know? It's not necessarily that you want to share the good only. No, it's not that, but it's just the thing of sometimes your cup can also run dry, and you're like, but what is it that I can share with anyone, or what can anyone learn from me in this phase? So I feel like I just got to that point. A lot of things were happening. maybe one day I can talk about some of the things that were happening, but I'm just so excited to be back. And I'm so excited, you know, to have continued with this journey from the last time. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog. I hope you enjoy and then you stick around, and that you keep track of how I approach wellness in an inside-out approach. In this vlog, I'm just going to take you along some of my highs and my lows and the results of my 75 hard challenge. I'm just going to drop that at the end, but basically I'm just going to keep you abreast on what has been happening in my life over the last couple of weeks. So I hope you enjoy this vlog and that you interact. I hope you just enjoy it. And yeah, we went and attended a marriage seminar, which is a Recharge Your Marriage conference with Dr. Bake and his wife. It was such a beautiful treat, just pouring into our marriage, or pouring into our relationship as well, because in approaching wellness, all aspects of wellness and just that balance, you know, we just got to learn so much from people that have gone before us, you know, and just filling our cup in marriage as well. It was such a beautiful experience, especially because it was local. So we're like, we are not missing this one. We learned so much. Our cup was filled, our marriage was recharged, and it was just a bliss, you know. So we loved it.
Yo, Yo, the way goes calling a coin. Hi, Kasana. We are here. We are late. And hore why monna a sa tla ka vene a tlise why a re tsamaye ka pholonyana ya gago. And then look at us now. Look at us now. We are late. Nkosi yami abasahambi ngama 2x2. Hayi bahle bantu. Ngivela phela manje 2x2. Ngivela njani ngawa? No. Akugcwele shame.
We tried to make the most for your event. We are moving provincially. I know some are from Bombela, Emalahleni, but there are people coming from afar than that. Someone was saying to me, we are from Bombela, please come to Bombela. You want us to bring the conference to a veranda? Can I show you just Can I see people that are from outside Mpumalanga raise your hand? Can I see those from outside provinces? If you are closer, let me start with the closest by. Which province are you coming from? Just shout. Gauteng. Eastern Cape. Eastern Cape is in the house.
We learned so much, and now it was time to pack up and go home and implement. So beautiful to be in a room surrounded by people that are putting the work in their marriages. It was worth every penny. Loved it.
I'm literally operating on maybe 4 hours of sleep, and we didn't sleep well yesterday. Baby had a fever, but we also had to travel to Ekaya in Komazi. So yeah, now it's cake duty. So yeah, wish me luck. Let's see how that turns out. Our cake is sage in color. And there we are. It's 6 layers, so I think it is quite big. So I think the phone makes it look slightly smaller, but yeah, we are on to decorating now. Yep, wish me luck. I have already started with the artwork for the cake, and I'm just waiting for it to dry up a bit, and then I'm gonna be using it for the cake. I am really excited, and I cannot wait to see how this turns out. So yeah, let's see.
Good morning. It is the day of the party. I just woke up maybe 30 minutes ago, and I realized there's no electricity. There's actually a thing back home where between 5 and 6 there's no electricity, and it is called load reduction. So I don't know who is busy stealing Eskom's electricity. excuse me, around here that they decided we must still suffer from load shedding. But I frosted the cake yesterday, and I'm only left with decorating the cake. Ended up with a sage colored cake, almost mint greenish, but yeah, along those lines. I basically love green. I think green symbolizes rebirth, it symbolizes life, it symbolizes just flourishing, you know. And I will always center things around green, blooming, blossoming, and the likes. Well, yeah, obviously the theme of the cake is safari, but I'm of the opinion that safari in its natural state is what God created and the order that he wanted, the freedom, the liberty, it's like nature untamed, and there's also gentleness, there's kindness, there's timidness, there's all sorts of things, but yeah. So we ended up with a greenish cake, and it's so funny because my nails also have some sort of green color, but that's just about it in terms of the cake. I'm left with decorating the cake, and then we are gonna leave and go out to view the venue at around 8. My husband went to a funeral. I can't go because baby is sleeping. It's just us, and so I'm at home now. I'm just going to wrap up what needs to be done and decorate the cake, go check out the venue at 8. It's not far, so at least I'll just pop in, check what we have, check what we don't have. And then my sister is also going to town. She's going to assist with getting what needs to be bought, but it's not a lot of things that are remaining. It's just small things like veggies and the likes. So yeah, if I'm wearing the skirt, okay, now I'm wearing it like a dress, yeah, well, but if I'm wearing the skirt, just know stuff is about to get done. So yeah, I am really, really excited, and I cannot wait to just watch the day unfold. So yeah, come with me. I got these from Shein, and I'm basically sticking them onto foam containers, and we are going to use these for serving stuff like popcorn, snacks, and the likes. Love it. It's basically bottle stickers, but yeah, I'm using them for these. Love them. We are just here to check the venue and to see if they are ready for us. We are just here to check the venue and see if we have everything in order. We have agreed with the way the setup is going to be. Tani, hello. Natine Mashon. Tani, hello. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. But otherwise, kushalisekile nathi siyakhululeka. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, we just checked the setup and everything is looking okay. Siyaphuma ke. We then quickly went back home to get whatever that needed to be done and everything to get ready. And singasabi late, even our guests arrived before us, but this was the setup that we had. We really, really loved it. Everything was just so beautiful. It is just safe to say Shonga events. We really loved everything. We came back and the festivities started.
Opening prayer and welcoming opening prayer. One, two. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 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 Ona 4. Ona 3. Ona 2. Ona 0. Ona 1. Yeah!
Daddy delivered a very much heartwarming message on basically the purpose why we were there and how much it meant to us as parents to just be gathered in that space and celebrate the first birthday of our boy. It really meant so much to just celebrate. Initially, the idea of celebrating was one that was not for the cards. Firstly, at the thought of that, I think I've attended a few birthday parties for babies, and I felt like kids just get so overwhelmed and they don't get to really enjoy. Instead, they get so fussy throughout the day. And we felt like, no, we didn't want to do something. But eventually we sat down and we spoke about it, and we just decided that this was just more of a thanksgiving to God because of how much He carried us since the birth of our son. We saw the Lord come through for us in so many ways, and we decided, no, let's celebrate. And I think He summed up everything so beautifully, from the rough experiences to the good, and how God has been so good or was good through it all, from the time we got married all the way through until the birth of our son. So it was such a beautiful experience. I normally am one that doesn't like speaking at such events or speaking at such things because I become so emotional. I think I was already emotional just by listening to him speak and all of that, because it just gave us a moment to reflect back on how far God carried us. But we really enjoyed ourselves. And our son also, he was a bit fussy. He didn't want anyone. But otherwise, we all had a beautiful day, and it was worth celebrating. It was sad that we are celebrating and some people are not around us anymore for certain reasons. But God has been so good. God has been so faithful, and He carried us. And I believe that even Mom in heaven, she is looking down on us, and she is so happy with how far we have gone and how well we are doing in raising this little king. So yeah, God has been so good. Also, one thing about my husband, Bandla, if you give him an opportunity to speak, uzokhuluma ke ubaba. But yeah, the speeches came, friends, family, and everyone spoke their heart out, spoke a blessing over the boy, and the festivities started. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Okay, guys, for the sake of the progress, I can suspend this live so that it can move. I can settle dive.
Okay.
Um,
I now move teams. Timban. Yo, sorry. Okay, wait. The wild animals at the cruise.
sorry, gonna tell No, guys, competition makes it fun.
But even now, someone says tradition,
You know,
okay.
yeah, I'll carry it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we played, we laughed, we talked, we ate, we cried, we got to experience all types of feelings or emotions in a single day. I guess it was an all-rounder of a day and everything ended up so beautifully. Malume and Daddy were on the meet and everyone just pulled their weight together and we were able to have a fulfilling day. After everything, we were so thankful to have decided to celebrate and share with family of how the past 12 months has been for us. It was a blast. At the end of the day, we celebrated. We then came back home and reality started again. We were back to business, back to walks, and just keeping fit and keeping ourselves in motion because honestly, that is very much important. I have decided to basically take my followers seriously this time around. I went and I bought a tripod and a ring light. I got it on Take-A-Lot sometime maybe end of April, but it took time to arrive. I think it took about 3 to 4 weeks. Guti ifike, and I finally collected. It says here on the 12th of April and 12th May 2025. So I'm really excited about this, and it actually is a recommendation. I got it because someone said it is steady. Not necessarily someone per se, my sister bought it, so I saw that it was steady and I could use it. So I decided, let me just wait and get the proper one. So I hope it's going to assist me and it's going to work well for me and my type of content. So I'm really excited about what this is going to, the direction that my sit downs are going to take, and also just excited to be back on YouTube again and sharing a bit of content after my knock in April. So Nana, ukalelani? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Mwakale. So I'm really excited with how that is going to come about, and yeah, let's unbox. I'm actually leaning over because as I speak, my phone is on top of Sivalose air fryer. But I'm done with that business, guys. I'm done with that business. So yeah, let's just unbox. Or rather, let me try and get a proper angle in order for me to unbox properly. Okay? Ta-da! Love it. The rest of my video is taken using this, and I just cannot wait to see how this transforms my content.
The last time we were here, I was on a 75 hard challenge. Yo! You know when they say 75 hard name? No jokes, guys. That was like the hardest challenge that I have ever done in my life. I think I paced it out nicely on the things that I was gonna do in order for me to just, keep track for all the 75 days. But it was not happening. It didn't go well. It didn't go as planned. And I think for the first maybe 3 weeks to 4 weeks, we kept it going, and then I lost track of being Udebani. I lost track of my exercise routine, got messed up, and so it was just a mess for me. I think when I look back and just realize or try to figure out as to what happened that led to me not being able to complete the challenge, I think the pressure it gets too much. The pressure gets too much. And then I don't have a problem necessarily with the amount of exercise or putting in the work and all of that and eating healthy, no. But the pressure of being able to complete every task, it literally gets on my nerves. I actually didn't know this about myself, but I just learned through that process, that thing of constantly trying to reach a certain mark. Oh my God, that was harder for me, and not being able to do it because of certain things that were happening at the time. And I feel like I ended up getting to a point where I couldn't even forgive myself for not being able to deliver, until I got so discouraged to an extent that no, man, I am not going to continue with this challenge as it was, the way that it was. Like, it gave me a lot of pressure, and I feel like that in a way, it's really not good it wasn't good for me, and I'm not saying it's a bad challenge. I think it's a good one. Maybe the next time I try it out, I'm just going to try and not make it as strict as it was. Maybe I should attempt 75 soft. I don't know. But also, I feel like for me personally, the 75 soft would sort of like be the 75 hard. So I feel like, because automatically when you are not able to finish a task, that means you're already behind, and then you have to play catch up throughout. So I feel like that's not good for me, or I couldn't succeed because of that. Like, I kept on beating myself up for not having been able to complete the task. And obviously, if you do not complete the task, that means you did not really stick to the challenge as it was, So I think those are some of the things that contributed in me not being able to complete the challenge successfully. Would I try it again? Perhaps, maybe. Would I do 75 hard? I don't know. Maybe my level of discipline is not that good, or I couldn't cultivate that, as it's some of the lessons that you're supposed to pick up from the challenge itself, So I guess it wasn't for me. I don't think I would try it out. Perhaps maybe 75 soft or something, but yeah, I think I'll just stick to the 21-day challenges as well. I think there I have something to look forward to, and the period is quite shorter, and then after that I start again. But the strictly 75, no, I couldn't. I just couldn't proceed with it. So yeah, that's it in as far as the 75 hard challenge is concerned. But I'm so excited to know that throughout, since I've been continuously eating healthy and the likes, I was able to continue losing weight. So all in all, from the beginning, since February, when I started this journey, I have lost a total of 14.1 kgs, and that is, I am sitting currently at 93.3 kgs. I started at 107.4. So I am really, really excited about that. You know, I feel like I couldn't have achieved such weight loss if I had not remained consistent and just continued to pursue wellness in a way, because for me it is not a diet, it is a change in lifestyle, you know. So I'm really, really excited about that. And another thing, I was at the doctor the other day, you know, because I had now started consuming or taking chronic medication. And I went to the doctor's office, and I think it was sometime before end of April. No, just now in May. And the doctor said to me, I had actually been off the medication for over a month, because I was said to monitor myself in relation to that. And the doctor said to me, I could now like literally go off the medication. And I was so thankful. And there's one thing which the doctor said to me. He said, you are so lucky to have gone into chronic medication and came out. And I said to myself, I was not lucky, you know, it's the choices that I've made. But God being at the center of it all, you know, He guided me towards making these decisions in order for me to live a healthy life without being reliant on any form of medication, you know, to sustain my health or to push me forward, you know. So at that moment, I just realized that this for me was just more than looking good or more than fitting into my old clothes again, or even feeling lighter or feeling good. It was basically for a cause which was even greater than I, you know, in the sense that he said, you are so lucky to have gotten out of into chronic medication and out, you know. It doesn't happen often. And that for me was just the benchmark to say, you know what, the bar has just been set so high, the only thing that I can do is just continue from here. So I'm saying this to encourage someone to say, some things we know we have, some things we don't even know, you know, because eating healthy changes a lot of things. So I hope that my journey can still inspire somebody to start and to make the right choices for themselves, because we only have one life. There's just one life. And if we don't look after ourselves, we will rely on medication, we will rely on help to sort of like live a quality life, which will also not be of quality because you're reliant on something. But I'm just so thankful to have been in this journey, and I hope that my journey, like I said from the beginning, my journey will inspire somebody to start. My journey will inspire somebody to just continue. My journey will inspire somebody to make better choices for themselves in order for us to live longer, because after all, what is this life if we cannot enjoy it to the fullest? So yeah, thank you so much for being here. If you have reached this part of the video, I would like to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you like, I hope you comment. I hope you subscribe if you haven't, and that you share my video with others, and that you just motivate others, and that we just could journey with each other in order to keep track of how I approach wellness in an inside out approach. Thank you so much for